What's up? I'm Rob Richards, back out in the playground for another one of my playground workouts for our Process on Location special. Behind me I have 5 pieces of apparatus. Each one I'm going to be performing 10 repetitions per work set, doing a circuit amongst all 5 without any rest in between each work set. 5 times 10, that's 50 reps per circuit, making this an ideal short but intense workout to help us focus on maximizing fat loss as well as helping improve our conditioning and overall body strength. First exercise is going to be a towel assisted body row on workstation 1. Let's get to it. Now before I move on to the next workstation, let me break this exercise down and explain. My forearms are feeling pumped, and that's because of the grip I'm having to use on this rope. Unlike using an overhand grip where I'm pretty much supporting my body weight with the towel, I don't have that. My hands are trying to slip down onto the towel, or if you're in the gym, maybe using a rope. I'm really helping to maximize the muscles in my back, having to do a lot of the work, and also focusing on my forearm strength and my grip strength too. This towel exercise will help improve overall grip strength, helping with the big compound lifts back in the gym, for example deadlifts and bent over rows and the likes. Wow. Okay, I'm going to need to save some energy in my grip and form though, because the next one are the rope handle pull-ups. Let's get to it. Normally I'm pretty good at doing chin-ups, but now working with these 2 different handles, I'm having to work a lot more of my stabilization muscles around the shoulders, the arms, and also my intercostals and core muscle groups. So again, this has transformed what is quite a basic exercise into something that's leaving me panting for breath. It's really worked my cardiovascular system, and I've worked a lot more muscles than if I was just doing a fixed bar chin-up. Give this a try. And again, if you don't have these handlebars close to you or in the gym, try using the towel and wrapping it over a pull-up bar, so again you're working forearm strength and all of your stabilization muscles. Whew, I think I need a bit of a rest in my upper body, so let's start to move down, and this 3rd piece of apparatus is going to be used to do my abs. These hanging knee lifts are probably my favorite exercise for really working the abdominals, and more importantly the lower abdominals. These are the lower 2-pack, if you like, of the 6-pack that really do make up that fully developed and conditioned abdominals. And it's the hanging knee lift which is going to work the lower portion more than crunches, which mainly work this upper portion here. Just a few tips. When you're holding straight, try not to swing the legs up and down. It needs to be lifted under control, and breathing is really important with this one too. So when you're hanging there, fully exhale your lungs. This will help tighten your core, and as you bring your knees up, keeping them close to your body, finish by tucking the hips forwards, which will just help accentuate and focus on that contraction in the abs. So again, this is all about control more than the amount of repetitions you're doing. I always say, make sure you count every rep and that every rep counts. Okay, moving on. This 4th exercise is all about the back of the arms, so let's get to it. Well, that's something different. These kind of tricep dip and hops, I've just made that name up by the way, is a great way to incorporate some kind of plyometric movement as well as working with your body's own resistance, its weight, to really work the back of the arms, triceps, a lot more of a functional way than if you were simply just dipping stationary with dead weight. Another factor that comes into this is acceleration and deceleration. If you think about it, when you normally do a tricep dip, you have dead weight, you're lifting up, controlling down, and that's it really. With this, I'm adding a second dimension to it, and that's moving forwards as well as dipping up and down. So if you think about it, it's the same muscle groups being worked, except this time more muscle groups are having to be recruited, come into play and assist with that acceleration, that power, by thrusting up and accelerating my whole body weight forwards and then slowing myself down as I dip back down. You know, a great way you can do this if you don't have these parallel bars at home is to do a push-up and kind of project forwards. Let's keep things moving. Right, so many different exercise combinations I can do on these shorter parallel bars, but you know what, we haven't really hit the chest all that hard, so I'm going to incorporate the shoulders, the triceps once again, and also work my core, abs, as well as my legs. How am I going to do that with one exercise? I'll show you. This exercise may look a lot easier than it actually is. You see, I'm working another element into this, and that's my proprioception. Basically, what that means is where I think my limbs are or my body is relative to space around me. What I'm talking about here are my legs. I'm having to lift one leg off, really work my hamstring and my glute as I keep my core fixed and stabilized. And as I bring that foot back down, I also need to think about where that bar is, where I'm putting my footing. So just that simple fact of raising the leg and then trying to place it down on there, mentally I'm having to work a lot harder too, but I'm also having to recruit and use all my stabilizer muscles around my glutes, my hamstrings and my core again to be able to put that foot down right where it needs to go. Again, chest, tries, shoulders, abs. I mean, this one exercise is probably the most functional all over body exercise in this entire circuit. So there you have it. If you really are short on time, this one exercise, doing short parallel bar dips, hey, even if you're on the floor, just maybe try closing your eyes and putting both feet down onto, heck, a coin even. That will really work your proprioception. Whew. Okay, time to towel up. Well, that's all we have time for today on today's playground workout. I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned something from these 5 simple yet very effective exercises.